Okay. Look at it. If I say show databases, it will show me the databases that are on this MySQL software. These are all the databases. Okay. For instance, there's a database called staff. There's a database called students. There's a database called staff. So let's say I want to use that database called staff. I just simply say use staff. Say database change.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't know. Because from this, they show databases. I tried opening it from my own side, and it displayed the database as the heading, and inside the box, it now display information schema, MySQL information schema, my schema system. So I don't know, sir. If you can just help us to like maybe take it again for me, how to create like the data itself.
Yeah, that's where we are going. See, once we install once you install MySQL, some of these databases are automatically installed.
But these ones they're not on my own. My own is not displaying this way.
No, but your own is displaying this number 1 now, right?
Number 1, number 2, finish. Yes.
What about this new schema?
My own the same thing.
Is it showing it?
Just that too.
And you know, this is my own system now. I've been using this system for a while. That's why all this is. So don't worry. Don't worry.
There, okay.
Don't worry. We are going to learn how to create our own database.
Okay.
So don't bother about it. Okay. It's because this is my system. That's why those things are there. Okay. So your own, as you are creating more databases, don't worry, you will create a database now and you will see it there. Okay. So now, if you want to create a database, you simply say create database, then the name of the database. Okay. Let's say you want to create a database called what do you want to call your database? Okay. You know what I want to do? I already have staff here. You create staff on your own side now. Just do this. Say create database staff.
Okay.
Semicolon and press enter. What happened? Any observation? If you have your computer and you have your MySQL opens, give it a try. The class is very quiet. Are we following?
Yes.
Following.
Okay. Okay. So let me clear the screen now. So now,
So what did you type when you cleared the screen?
look at it.
System service.
If you have your screen there, if you have it working on your own, they just type it and see. Did it work?
You mean the system CLS, the clean system?
Yeah, it will clear the screen. If you have a lot of garbage on a lot of unwanted stuff on your screen and you want a clean screen, you just type system CLS. to clear it up. Okay. Okay, so now let's create a table. Don't forget what we said, what our objectives are. What do we want to do? What are we trying to do? We want to
I've created the database, so we're about to create a table now.
table. That's the next thing, right? From our objectives, that's the next thing. Create table. Yeah. I said we are going to create a table. Okay. So if you look here, for example, I think this is the one we used the last time to create the table. Okay, so you just simply say create table, the name of the table, then you define the columns within the table, right? Define your columns within the table. Okay. So let's say I'm creating a table and I say create table. Let me simply call it sample. Okay. So let me use a registration number. Let's say that's int.
So I can't see your screen over there. You're typing.
You can't see my screen?
No.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So let's say, let me create a small table. Registration number int name. Let's say the name is Vaca. Is phone and int. Let's use Vaca.
So please remind me, what do you call the int the other time in class?
What? What did I call?
Int.
Integer. That's whole number. This integer data, integer. Whole number without decimal point. Name, variable character. Vaca. But the maximum number of characters that the name can take in this instance is 50. Phone, Vaca, the maximum number it can take is 20. You cannot enter more than 20 characters. Okay. So I just created a table now called sample. Hmm? I decided to create a very simple table. Okay. So let's start from this very simple thing so we can easily understand it. So now if I say show tables, oh, sorry, if I say show tables, can you see it's now showing me that table I just created, sample. I created one table in the last class, which we call payroll. Okay. But the important thing I want us to take note of now is how to create a table. You just use this statement, this syntax, create table, whatever name you want to call the table, which in this case is sample. You open a bracket. Within the bracket, you define the columns. For each column, you specify the kind of data that will be permitted in that table. Reg no int, which means the registration number is only whole numbers, number without decimal point that can be entered into registration number column. Name, varchar 50. You can enter text like somebody's name, whatever, strings into this column called name, but it cannot exceed 50 characters. Phone, you can enter whatever text, numbers, but it cannot exceed 20 characters. So after defining all the columns, you close the brackets and put a semicolon. Okay? Yeah. So that's how you create a table. We just created a small table now. I don't want us to create a larger table. By the time we understand it very well, you can create a table of any size. Is this clear? Is it understood?
Yes.
Any questions?
It's being recorded.
Okay, I paused it. It's no longer posted. Okay, now, do you know what we are going to do now? We are going to insert, um, we are going to insert, what are we inserting? What are we inserting? We're inserting a row, right? A record, okay? Into sample. Insert into sample. Values. What values are we inserting into sample? You specify the values. What are the columns of sample? Do you remember? What are the columns? Let's say we want to insert 1001, comma, then name. For name, let's insert John Doe. What was the last thing? Phone. For phone, let's say 0908 777 6645. enter. So now we have inserted one row into that table. So if I want to see the content of the table, tell me, what am I supposed to do? What should I type to see the content of that table?
Show tables. No.
No, show tables will show the tables in the database. I want to see what's contained in the sample table.
You use select command.
Yes, we use select command. Select what?
Select all.
Select
No,
all.
it's true. Yeah.
Enter, yes. From what?
Sample.
Thank you, from sample.
Mm.
Okay, I mistakenly pressed enter there, but all the same, just type it from sample. It doesn't have to be arranged the way I arranged it now, because my hand met the enter key from sample. Okay. So it's showing what is in sample, right? Hope you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let me type it again. Select. You can, in fact, you can even type it like this. You can say select all from sample. You can type it straight like this. Okay. But I usually like doing it, structuring it this way. Okay. Select all from sample. It's the same thing. Okay.
Like, for example, you use maybe like display all from sample for the search command, it won't work.
No.
In case of select, in place of select, maybe you now
Use
try something like
display.
display. Will it work?
You say display, right?
Mhm.
Like this, like this.
For example,
It will not work. It doesn't
it will not
recognize
work. Okay.
display.
And then, okay,
You have
okay.
to use select.
Select, okay.
Yes. So you just need to remember that select means display.